Hey guys, Brian Hilliard here, author of the best-selling book, Networking Like a Pro, and How to Overachieve Without Overcommitting. Now, today I want to talk about something that comes up a lot for overachievers. It's not something that I really struggled with a whole lot myself, but something I see all of the time, and specifically, it's that of perfectionism. Okay, now a lot of times, people will say, oh, well, I want to make sure that I've got things exactly right, and I want to make sure that I have a high standard, and all of that is absolutely fine. I actually agree with that. If you're going to be an overachiever, you want to make sure that you have high standards. But I jotted this down. It says, perfectionism is a challenge because of this. It says people who are perfectionists are so focused on being successful and making things 100% perfect that they don't do anything. And as a result, this actually prevents them from the very success that they're trying to achieve. And I see this all the time. When it comes to overachieving without overcommitting, let me tell you kind of how you can kind of get past this. If you find yourself that are, you're kind of a paralysis by analysis, you probably might be leaning towards perfectionism a little bit. If you find yourself having a bunch of good ideas and just not really getting into action, you might be suffering a little bit and struggling a little bit with the perfectionism. The way that you want to get around that is real easy. It's a simple phrase. This is good enough. Okay? See, here's the deal. A lot of times people think of perfectionism and they think in terms of, I have to be 100%. I got to reach this level up here. Otherwise, nothing else is good enough. But actually, there is a good enough. There's something right around here, not here, but not up here, where it is good enough. And it's good enough for you to go to market. It's good enough for people to buy. It's good enough for you to roll out. And here's the other thing. It doesn't have to be perfect the first time, meaning that any type of service or product or project or anything that you're associated with can and should be iterative, meaning again, that you put it out there, you make some adjustments, you update it, you make some more adjustments, and you update it again. I was taking a look, I'm doing some podcasting, and one of the points I saw from, I think it was John Lee Dumas, I'm not sure, but one of them says that if your first product, if you're not embarrassed by the first version of your product, then you waited too long to launch. And I love that because that's exactly what we're talking about when it comes to perfectionism. Everyone's trying to get it, I shouldn't say everyone, there's a population of people who are trying to get it so right the first time that they lose track. It's an iterative process, all right? So, is this good enough? Great way to get by this really kind of pervasive issue when it comes to overachievers. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that's something that you can see yourself doing. But in the meantime, my name is Brian Hilliard saying so long, take care, and thank you for your time.